Hi, my friends, it's Alyssa. I am here with another reading for you today. I hope everybody's been doing well. So for today's reading, we are looking into how your person currently feels about you. So pretty straightforward. Like most of the readings on this channel, this is going to be geared more towards romantic connections or love interests. However, it doesn't necessarily have to be that. We've got 3 groups to choose from. I've just got one oracle card for each group so far. Group number 1 is the amethyst. Group number 2 is the selenite. And group number 3 is Dalmatian jasper. So the timestamps will be in the description as always. You can also find the link to my Etsy store down there if you're interested in getting a private reading from me. I just did like 3 personal readings earlier today, so my voice is already a little bit hoarse. So sorry if I start to lose my voice in this one, but it is what it is. So I'm going to be using the White Newman Tarot for all 3 groups today. This is a new deck to me. I just got it last week, and this will be my first time using it in a general reading like this, so I'm kind of excited about it. I really like this deck. I had never seen it before when I found it. I've never seen anybody on YouTube using it, and I thought the artwork was really cool, really unique, and so I don't know. I hope you guys enjoy it too. You'll have to let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. But I've also got a new oracle deck that I will be using for you guys today as well, which is the, let me see, let me show you the box. It is the Love Me, Love Me Not oracle deck. Messages from your person to reveal their true feelings for you. So this will be my first time using that as well here. So if you still need a moment, you can pause the video. We are going to go ahead and get started with group number 1. All right, group 1, if you chose the amethyst, let's find out how your person currently feels about you. So, okay, so your first oracle card is My Beloved. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Oh. Well, that is lovely, group 1. What a way to start the reading off. So let's find out a bit more about how your person is feeling. Obviously, right out of the gate, they seem to have a lot of strong, like very loving energy here. Also, it's possible that you and this person may be in separation at this point in time. We've got the Lovers coming out first. This is, again, pretty significant energy coming through. The Lovers, of course, represents unions and partnerships and balance, like 2 people really being in alignment with each other. So immediately it feels like you and this person have a very strong connection or very, very deep attachment to each other emotionally. Definitely could be a soulmate situation, some kind of, soul level connection here. How does group 1's person feel about them? We have the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands typically relates to victory, success, and recognition of our achievements. However, this card also is, it's fire energy. It's intense, it's passionate. Wands can relate to sexuality as well, physical chemistry. So there's those kinds of energies coming through here also with this card. It feels like, ooh, okay, hold on. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, this is slow but steady progress being made, especially towards some kind of goal. It can also represent an opportunity coming in, an offer being made. And the High Priestess, this is, the High Priestess a lot of times relates to like spirituality, the occult, the unknown. She is a very wise kind of figure. She represents like seeking wisdom, seeking insight, clarity on something. Let's get a few more cards for you guys, group 1. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, love, abundance, prosperity, high level of success, a high level of security, especially like in the material sense. Pentacles relate a lot to money, work, the home, etc. However, it can also just represent like family or a commitment, marriage, that sort of thing. All right, we've got Justice. Justice is fairness, it is balance, it is reciprocation, it is karma, the idea that every action we take, every choice we make has a relative consequence. Let's see, Judgment. A little bit similar to Justice. Judgment, again, can relate to, the idea of justice or fairness. However, Judgment also, Judgment's a very intense card for me. It really is like a very substantial transformation, or it can represent an awakening or some kind of revelation, okay? And let me grab one more card for you guys. All right, we have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is a very youthful kind of energy. This is like something fresh or something new coming towards you. This can also be about like creativity or a new idea, something that you're passionate about. And pages in general are messengers, so these cards can represent communication coming in, or they also just have this real strong association with like youthfulness or childhood or even immaturity or inexperience in some instances. Okay. On the bottom of your deck, group 1, sorry, I almost said group 2. On the bottom of your deck, group 1, we have the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is really about balance. It's about choice. It tends to indicate some degree of instability or inconsistency. We see it a lot representing some kind of in and out or back and forth behavior, especially if we're talking about like a relationship or, love or something like that. Just some kind of instability. This card doesn't want to stand up. Okay. I'm going to put it over here. Yeah, some kind of inconsistency or instability, like I said. This card also can sometimes represent like having difficulty making a decision about something. So as far as how your person feels about you, there definitely does seem to be a little bit of conflicting energy coming through here. We've got this wonderful oracle card that's really indicating like a strong love connection. We've also got the Lovers, which really emphasizes that. The Six of Wands, this indicates to me like passion towards you. This indicates to me, a strong attraction, like physically. And there's this feeling of like magnetism that's coming through here with the Six of Wands. It feels as though this person is very much drawn to you for whatever reason. The Knight of Pentacles kind of, before I talk about that, let me just say that it feels as though there could be some sort of karmic element to this connection with Justice and Judgment being here. Because it feels like this person is very much passionate about you, and this person has a lot of love for you. And like they want to be with you, they want to be close to you, they want to be in communication. They want to have that closeness. It feels like they really have a desire for this like Ten of Pentacles stability, commitment, you know, with the Knight of Pentacles here. It feels like they want to move forward with you, and they want this closeness. They want this partnership with you. However, there also seems to be some like unknowns at play here, or something. There are forces affecting this relationship that are much bigger than the two of you. Okay, does that make sense? I'm gonna grab a couple of cards from this oracle deck now and see what else they want to give us. How does group one's person feel about them? We are definitely not on the same page, out of sync. Let me get a couple more. Incompatible. If you really knew me, you would know that we're not right together. Interesting. I get excited when I think how incredible we could be together. Possibilities. Let me grab one more. I definitely want to spend more time with you. Quality time. So, okay. Group one, obviously there's some there's something kind of strange going on here, right? Because there is absolutely conflicting energy coming through. There's all of these cards that are really indicative of love and affection and very close connection. But then there's also these cards that talk about, you know, some sort of misalignment or a disconnect. Like the two of you are out of sync. The two of you are not a good fit at this time. And that, you know, that is really, that's really what this Two of Pentacles is talking about. You know, this is definitely a very appropriate card to be representing like the overall energy of your spread, group one, because this is inconsistent. This is conflicting. This is overwhelmingly confusing, I feel like, for many of you. It feels like this is a situation where this person is giving you mixed messages. They're giving you, they're hot and cold. And obviously that's frustrating, okay? It feels like this person, like deep down, like their higher self is very... their higher self is like recognizing that the two of you share something unique, like you guys share something special, and that there is so much potential for the two of you to be, you know, together, to be happy, to be successful together, to have a good, successful partnership. But it's like their ego very much gets in the way of things. I feel like, unfortunately for many of you, group one, your person is kind of lost at this time. Like just in their life, it feels like they might be going through a lot of difficult things. Some of you, they could be experiencing like addiction or some kind of dependency or like a mental health struggle, you know, something difficult that they're dealing with that makes them, it feels like they're not making, it feels like they haven't been making very good choices. For some of you, I feel as though this is somebody that you were with once. Like this could be an ex, or this could be somebody that, I mean, it could, for some of you, this could be like your current partner technically, but things are really starting to just like disintegrate, and you're feeling very confused and very scared about like what the future holds for the two of you. You maybe found that like in the past things were really good. I feel like in the past maybe you had a very positive relationship with this person and things were going really well, but then something happened and it all just started to crumble. That could be the case for some of you, or for others it could simply be that this, you know, this is somebody that's just giving you a lot of mixed signals, very hot and cold, very in and out. This is tough because it feels like this person has a lot that they need to learn about themselves. They have a lot of things that they need to figure out, so that they can be a better person, so that they can be a better version of themselves and therefore treat you right. You know, they need to figure out, well, see, it's weird because it's like I feel like for a lot of you, like your person knows that they've not been doing the right thing. They know that they've been making bad choices, or they've been treating you poorly, or whatever it is that's been going on. Like they know things are not going well. They know that they've not been in a good space, like mentally or emotionally. They know that they need to do better, but it's like they just don't, it's like they have trouble caring about that, or they just can't motivate themselves to like change or to do better. It's kind of strange, and that kind of makes me think that for many of you there could be some kind of like you know, an addiction or like depression or something like just not good going on in this person's head. Does that make sense? Sorry, I need to get comfortable. Yeah, it's like this person has regressed in some ways. They were maybe at one time making much better choices than they are now, or they were maybe acting much more mature and much more reasonable than they are now, but they've kind of regressed and they've gone back to this sort of, you know, immature or like childish Page of Wands kind of energy, and they realize that they need to do some self-reflection. I feel they realize that there needs to be a change. Okay, they know that there needs to be a change, and that it has to be a big change. It can't just be something small. Like I feel like for a lot of you, your person is aware that they need to undergo a significant transformation if they ever want things to get better, if they ever want for things to improve between the two of you, and if they ever want to like truly find happiness again and like be who they really are. Because I feel like this person that they have been lately is not who they really are, and they recognize that, but it's like they're struggling to like do anything about it, or they're struggling to find the motivation, or like there just seems like this real sense of apathy coming through from this person. And it's like even if they want to do something, they just can't seem to push themselves to really to do it. Or okay, let me grab a couple more cards here. Queen of Wands, I feel like the Queen of Wands is advice for you. Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Yeah, these three cards I feel are coming through as advice for you. So before I talk too much about these, I just want to I just want to kind of reiterate like what I'm seeing here. It's like this person that we're talking about, they do love you. They do care about you, but it's like their own demons are preventing them from doing the right things at this point. And like that's not necessarily your problem, group one. Do you know what I'm saying? It's very much a them problem. And as unfortunate as it is, it feels like this is something that they really need to work through on their own. And it's not fair for you to be sitting around waiting for them to get it together, or to be begging this person to like treat you right. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much love they might have for you, if they're not treating you right, if they're not making good choices, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like their actions and their behavior need to reflect that love. And I feel like lately it just has not been reflecting that love. So, Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. These three cards, group one, I think are telling you that at this point in time, it's going to be in your best interest to really just focus on yourself. The Queen of Wands is like powerful. She's very capable. She's very independent. She is somebody who knows what she wants, and she's not going to settle for anything less. The Nine of Pentacles, this is a card of independence and self-sufficiency. If we're talking about love, this can represent somebody who is single and really making the most out of that time, somebody who's really at peace on their own, you know, doing their own thing, focusing on their own goals. And then the Knight of Cups, this is kind of like seeking out love and affection and peace, and like really investing in connections that bring you peace, that you know, people who are supportive of you, and who, you know, fill your cup rather than drain your cup. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it seems like the person that you're asking about, or the person you're thinking about, has been doing a lot of draining your cup lately, and not much pouring back into it. And that is, you know, that's unfair to you. So as difficult as it might be, they're saying you've got to step back. If you have been trying to like work with this person, or if you've been waiting for them to get it together, or if you've been like whatever, it's just like you've got to step back and let them do what they need to do. Because first of all, they're not going to make any lasting change unless they want it for themselves. At the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. And it doesn't matter how much they might love you or anyone else. If they don't want this change for themselves, they're never going to change. They're never going to do what they need to do. They're never going to make the right choices. And it's really a shame, because I think I mentioned this already, but I feel for a lot of you, like this person used to be, you know, they used to fill your cup in so many ways. Like they used to really be different. But something happened, and they're not the person they used to be. And some of you, I feel, don't even recognize this person anymore sometimes. And that's, you know, there's a lot of grief that goes along with that. Yeah. Definitely not an easy situation, group 1, and I'm sorry that you're having to go through this. I feel like yeah, I feel like this is tough. It's actually, let me grab a couple more cards and just get an idea of like what the future might hold for the two of you, because I feel like that's kind of I feel like that's what a lot of you are wondering right now, if things are going to get better, if they're going to figure it out. Eight of Swords. Let me get one more. And the Three of Swords. Oops. I'm sorry, guys. So the Eight of Swords is like restriction. It can represent like being held back by your own thoughts or your own beliefs about something. Basically being restricted by yourself, your own self-limiting, perspective. And then the Three of Swords, this is grief and loss, heartache, betrayal. At this point in time, unfortunately, it's hard to say if things will improve. This is a general reading, of course, and so everybody's situation is going to be different, but based on the current energy of the situation for the majority of you right now, it's just unfortunately there's not a lot of improvement like on the horizon. I feel like it's going to take time for things to get better. Yeah, it's like they want things to go back to the way that they were, but again, they've got to take the initiative to make the changes that they need to make or do the things that they need to do so that the two of you can get back to the way that things once were. And I feel like especially if this is a situation where like this is not somebody that you like if this is like a new connection where like this is not an ex necessarily, or this is not somebody that you are with, like it would absolutely be in your best interest to just walk away and let them take care of what they need to take care of. And when they're ready, they'll come back towards you. And if you want to let them back into your life, you can make the decision to do that or not. And that, I mean, that goes for all of you, really. It's your decision how you move forward here. If you want to move forward with this person at all. Yeah, group 1, that's really all that I'm seeing for you guys. I hope that this resonates with you. I hope that you, well, I don't know if it's possible to enjoy this particular reading, but I hope it was maybe helpful or insightful. I do offer personal readings. If you are interested in having me read for your situation specifically, you can go to my Etsy store, which is linked below, and check out all that I have to offer there. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for you guys, group 1. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I am wishing you guys all the best, and I hope I see you next time. Bye. All right, if you chose group 2 with the selenite, let's find out how your person is currently feeling about you. We've got freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Okay, so group 2, let's find out how your person currently feels about you. Okay, we have the Six of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, we've got the Five of Wands, Three of Pentacles, oh goodness, the Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Cups, the Star, and the Queen of Wands. On the bottom of your deck is the Ten of Pentacles. And before I get into these cards, I'm going to grab a few oracle cards for you guys as well. How does group two's person feel about them? Okay, we have, my alone time is precious to me and I honestly prefer my own company. And then we have conversation. I could talk to you for hours and hours. Let me get a couple more of these. Whoa, okay. We have unaware. I've been showing my lack of interest. Interesting. And we have laughter. You really know how to make me laugh. So, group two, immediately it seems pretty clear to me that this person that you're thinking about really enjoys your company. This is someone who really, really enjoys like talking to you, laughing with you, just spending time with you in general, it feels like. We've got the Six of Cups here, which is normally associated with like memories, nostalgia, the past, childhood, youthfulness. But there's really just like a sense of like comfort and familiarity with the Six of Cups as well. We also have, let's see. I mean, we've got this conversation card. I could talk to you for hours and hours. We've got laughter. You really know how to make me laugh. On the bottom of your deck, group two, this is kind of like the overall theme or energy of your reading. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is normally like abundance and prosperity. This is really associated with like a happy home life. Again, comfort and familiarity, belonging. And it also has very like a real connection to family, family, marriage, commitment, dedication, that sort of thing. Stability and consistency. So I really feel like this person we're talking about is very, 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 very interested in not just getting to know you better, but like deepening, I feel like deepening your connection. It feels like this is somebody who really wants to put the effort into like building something with you. We've got the Eight of Pentacles here, which is about hard work. It's about, you know, being dedicated to achieving our goals. We also have the Three of Pentacles, which is about teamwork or cooperation, like people coming together to build something up. And so it really feels like this is someone who very much wants to build something with you. Now, I do get the sense that there's been maybe some things that have kind of held the two of you back from being able to do this. With the Freedom card being here, we've got the Five of Wands, which a lot of times indicates some kind of conflict or tension or people being at odds with one another. We've also got this Solitude card, and then over here we have Unaware. So it feels like there definitely has been some kind of obstacle that's been in the way of like the two of you being able to move forward together. It feels, with this being a general reading, obviously everybody's situation is going to be different. There's a lot of different things that this obstacle could be, but I feel like somebody was initially kind of cold towards the other person or was not interested right away. They might have initially rejected the other person, and I'm not sure if this is you or if this is them. It could be either of you, depending on, take it how it applies for you. But I feel like somebody was at first like distant or didn't want to let the other person in. And there could have been, the other person I feel was hurt as a result of that or was very much disappointed. It led to some kind of conflict or maybe some degree of, I don't want to say bad blood necessarily, but like there was just some like tension between the two of you. However, I feel like whoever it was that initially rejected the other person or wasn't interested, I feel like their mind is changing and they're finding that this actually is somebody that they are interested in, that this is actually someone that they kind of want to explore the relationship and see what might be possible for the two of you. Because there is this desire for healing, I feel, with the Star card being here. This is like healing and renewal and also hope for the future. The Nine of Cups relates to wish fulfillment and emotional, just, there's a real sense of like joy and contentment with this card, getting your way. And then the Wheel of Fortune is about change. It's about cycles, endings, and new beginnings. Also, it can be associated with luck. Yeah, I feel like, okay, so depending on who it was that initially was not interested in this relationship, if it was you, I feel like this is, this person is pretty simply saying here, like, I'm still interested in you. Like, I still very much would like an opportunity to like get to know you better or explore this connection, take things further. I would like to work on things with you. If it was them that was initially, cold or distant or whatever, I feel like that they are very much like coming around to this idea of letting you in and, no longer being in solitude the way that they have been. They're starting to open their mind to the idea of being with you, like actually seeing what might be possible for the two of you. And they are like, I feel like this is the end goal for this person. This Ten of Pentacles, love, family, a happy home, stability, commitment. Like, that's ultimately what this person is looking for. They want to see if that is possible with you. There is this very strong desire for like forward movement here. And I feel like this person, like some of you, they're saying, I'm sorry if I was kind of weird at first. Like, I'm sorry if I was sorry if I was kind of prickly or, didn't want to let you in, but I was just kind of trying to defend myself. Because I'm used to having to defend myself, or I'm used to having to, be on my guard. But I'm realizing now that I don't really have to be that way with you, because I feel like I trust you. It's like that's kind of what this person is saying right now. I feel like I can trust you. And so they want you to know that they're sorry for any conflict or any tension that they might have caused, or any way that they may have hurt you. Okay. I think, let me see here. Oops. We have the World, interesting. And we have the Seven of Cups. And we've got the Knight of Wands. Yeah. Okay. I mean, this is I feel like a pretty straightforward situation at this point in time. I feel like for a lot of you, this is just somebody who really, at this moment, wants to just get closer to you. Like, if you've been contemplating like reaching out to them again, or if you've been unsure about anything here, I feel like this is a pretty good green light to say it's okay. Like, you can go ahead and move forward with this person, or explore your feelings for this person, like see where things go. It's kind of what this Seven of Cups is talking about. The Knight of Wands, this is forward movement. This is action, taking action. And the World, this is like wholeness and fulfillment, achievement. I feel like if you want to explore your relationship with this person, there's really good, really solid potential here for you guys to create a very loving and abundant, happy life together. I feel like this relationship could evolve into, it could be like the world for both of you. It could become something really, really significant, like a huge, you could come to play a huge part in one another's lives. Like, you could be life partners. Like, this could be the person that you do life with, right? I feel like this person really wants a chance to see if that's possible. And they're saying, like, I don't want to scare you. I don't want to like put you off. I don't want to freak you out. Because for a lot of you, I feel like, talking about marriage or commitment or family or whatever could be kind of premature. And it's like, they're saying, like, I'm not saying I want to get married to you right now, or that I want to have kids right now, or that I want to move in right now, but I'm saying I think that could be possible. And I want to see if we could get there. Okay, does that make sense? So if all of those big ambitions seem premature for you in your situation, it's not necessarily that they want to do that stuff immediately, but they want to, it's like those are goals for them, and they want to see if they can reach those goals with you, because they're seeing you right now as a really solid potential life partner. Group 2, I think I'm gonna leave that there. Those are really all the messages that I am getting for you guys. So if this is somebody that you would like to, get to know a bit better, or see where things might lead, I would say absolutely give it a shot, because this person seems to be very genuinely interested in you. They seem to really sincerely like you as a person and like spending time with you. And it's not just, physical. It's not just a sexual thing. Like, there's real affection here, I feel, and there's a real like compatibility. Okay, you guys could develop something really strong and stable because you have a very solid foundation of like just friendship and just genuinely liking each other and being compatible. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you guys, group 2. I hope that this resonated with you. I hope this was helpful or insightful, and I hope you enjoyed. The link to my Etsy store is in the description if you're interested in getting a personal reading with me, if this is something you might like to explore further on in a more personalized way. Check that out if that's something you're interested in. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for you guys right now. Thank you so much for joining me, group 2. I really appreciate it. I am wishing you all the best, and I hope I see you next time. Bye. Okay, and finally, if you chose group 3 with the Dalmatian Jasper, let's find out how your person feels about you. So we have the friendship card. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. Interesting. Okay. How does group 3's person feel about them currently? How does group 3's person currently feel about them? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, hold on. We had cards go flying. All right, try again. How does group 3's person feel about them? All right, we've got the 3 of Cups. So this is kind of interesting because the 3 of Cups is very much a card of friendship, and we have the friendship card here as well. So immediately it seems like this person really genuinely likes you, you know, as a friend, platonically. They like you as a person, for sure. You know, they may really enjoy spending time with you and just talking to you. All right, we've got death here. Death is change. Death is transformation. It is some kind of significant transition, an ending and a new beginning. We've got the Queen of Wands. She is passion, she is success, she is creativity. The Queen of Wands is someone who really knows what she wants and she's not really willing to settle for anything less. We have the 9 of Swords. So the 9 of Swords is anxiety and stress and overthinking, being really in your head about something. We have the 6 of Pentacles. This is like balance, reciprocation, equal give and take, that kind of thing, generosity. We have the 6 of Wands. This is victory and success and recognition of our accomplishments. Oops. We get a couple more. We've got the Chariot. So the Chariot is a card of forward movement and change and action, and it can also relate to choice in some instances. But it also, to me, is just like very much about like ambition and determination, willpower. Let me get one more. Okay, we've got 2. We have the Knight of Cups. This is some kind of forward movement in the realm of love or relationships. It can represent an offer being made, an opportunity coming towards you, or it can even be about like people expressing themselves emotionally. We also have the Star, which is healing, renewal, also optimism, hope for the future. And then on the bottom of your deck, group 3, we've got the Tower. This is some kind of really unexpected change or crisis or upheaval, okay? And this is interesting because this is like your overall energy for your spread. And it makes me, it gives me the impression that like your relationship to this person could have been very, let's see, how do I want to say this? Oh, okay. Hold that thought. I will come back to that in a minute. I want to grab a couple of these cards first and just see what they want to add. How does group 3's person feel about them? How does group 3's, oh my gosh. How does group 3's person feel about them? Get just one card at a time, please. Oh my gosh. These cards are kind of slippery. How does group 3's person feel about them? Okay, so we have invisible, which says, I don't really see you in a romantic way. Don't be discouraged. This is tying in with the Tower and the 9 of Swords, which I will explain in a moment. Jeez. Okay, we've got influence. I think you're great, but I'm worried about what other people think. We've got expanding. There's so much that we can learn from each other. Let me get one more. One-sided. I'm really sorry, but I can't reciprocate your feelings. Okay, so group 3. There's kind of a lot going on here. There is your person that you're asking about, I feel, is going through a bit of a crisis at this point in time. The Tower being on the bottom of the deck, this is the overall theme or energy for your spread. And this is some kind of sudden, unexpected change. This is a crisis and upheaval. Things just totally falling apart, not going the way that you expected. We've also got the 9 of Swords here, which is about stress and anxiety. We've got some cards here that really imply that your person, your person, I feel, it's like their feelings towards you have recently undergone a very significant transformation. I feel it as though for many of you, this is somebody that you started as friends with, or maybe you were just acquaintances, but it was a pretty platonic connection up until recently, maybe, when this person's feelings towards you started to change. And I feel like this change was very unexpected for them. It was something that they did not anticipate happening. They did not see it coming. And it really caught them off guard. And they, I think, are feeling very anxious about the way that their feelings towards you have changed, because now, whereas this used to be just a very much a friendship or a platonic thing, now they're feeling like very attracted to you. They're feeling like there's this like sexual energy, this chemistry that they're feeling. They would like to, they're very fond of you as well. They have a lot of affectionate feelings towards you, which definitely has its roots in this platonic connection that used to exist, but it's like grown, it's deepening, it's becoming something bigger, and it's kind of scaring them. Like I said, it took them by surprise, I feel like, for a lot of you, and they don't really know what to do. They don't really know how to handle it, I feel like. there is this sense of excitement with the expanding card here. I feel like they do want to explore your relationship and see what might be possible, but at the same time, they seem to be a bit unsure if like the feelings are reciprocated. Like, are you on the same page? Are you also interested in them in this way? You know, because for a lot of you, I feel that this is a friend, or this is somebody that you were just acquaintances with, or this could even be somebody that you work with. Because you already have that foundation, I feel for some of you, there could be some uncertainty about taking things to the next level because you don't want to ruin what you already had, right? There's this worry that if things don't work out between you, then, you know, it's going to be completely over and you're not even going to have that friendship or that good, you know, coworker relationship or whatever it was that it that it was first, right? Also, I get the impression for a lot of you that there may be people around you and this person who, you know, they're just kind of worried about like their reaction, how these outside people are going to react or would react if the two of you came together in this way, or if they express themselves to you. And that would make sense if this is a coworker kind of thing, or if you guys have a lot of mutual friends or something like that. But there's just, you know, there just seems to be some concern about like what other people would think if they opened up about how they feel about you or something like that. And of course, I feel for a lot of you, they're also unsure how you feel, you know, if you're on the same page, if the feelings are mutual. But so if you're wondering like if this person is into you in that way, the answer is yes. The answer is definitely yes. So if you want to, you know, take things in that direction with them, I would absolutely say let them know. You know, tell them how you feel, tell them that you're interested, because you know, it definitely looks like they're interested too. But there just, you know, there just does seem to be some hesitation on their part because of some outside factors, and they're just not really sure, I feel like, how to really navigate that stuff. Let me grab a couple more cards here. We've got the Ace of Wands and the Empress. And we have the Lovers. Yeah, so this is kind of like the end goal for them. They want this partnership, or they want the potential, the opportunity to have a partnership with you. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning that is exciting, that is passionate, that is intense. A lot of sexual chemistry, sexuality, you know, physical energy with the Wands cards. The Empress, this is like unconditional love and nurturing, empathy, compassion. She also is associated with creativity and fertility, like the creating of new things. So it's like, even though the vast majority of you like already know this person and you already have some kind of relationship to this person, in a lot of ways it still feels very new, because it still feels like, you know, there's so many facets of yourselves that the two of you haven't really maybe had a chance to explore, because you've only been friends, or you've only been coworkers, or whatever the case may be. So there is this real like excitement about the idea of getting closer, or just like getting to know you, exploring the connection, like I said. Tell me a little bit more. I want to know a little bit more about this, like these influences that they're referring to here. Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is like indecision or a stalemate, stagnation, delays. Oops. The Magician and the Page of Cups. It's possible that somebody is telling this person not to approach you in that way, or somebody's saying to them, you know, they're not interested in you like that, or something along those lines. Because the Magician, while he absolutely can be about manifestation and personal power and, you know, making our dreams reality, the Magician can also be kind of a charlatan. He can also be kind of sneaky and sly and dishonest in some instances. And the Two of Swords here is kind of like this Page of Cups, which is like expression of emotion and opening up about feelings. It's like that is being blocked here. So, yeah, I feel like there absolutely could be like a third party involved here that is, and like I said, it could be mutual friends, it could be other people at work, it could be the, you know, HR department, you know, saying this is not appropriate, or this is not, you know, this is not something that should ever be like brought into the workplace or whatever. And that's if this is a coworker, obviously, but you know, it just seems like there's somebody who has their hand in this, who does not want who does not want your person to like open up to you or let you know really how they're feeling, because they're saying like it would be a bad idea, they're not into you like that, it's gonna make everything awkward, like, you know, something like that. And whoever that is, I feel like they need to just kind of get their hands out, get their nose out of the situation, get their hands out of this pot, because it's not really, it's not like super their business, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if this is like HR, then it kind of is their business, but if this is just like a mutual friend or something, it's not their business. What is your advice, group 3? Let me grab just 1 or 2 cards for advice for you. We've got Ace of Swords. So this is pretty clearly saying like, yeah, if you feel the same way about this person, you need to tell them. You need to just let them know, because the Ace of Swords is all about openness and honesty and clear communication. So just tell them. Just tell them. And things can start to move forward. And whoever this third party is that's playing a part here, that's influencing the situation, I feel like they are going to fall to the wayside. As long as you and your person are communicating with each other clearly and just being honest about how you're feeling and what you're thinking, and, you know, what you would like to do, where you would like for this connection to go, possibly. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, group 3. That I think that's gonna do it for right now. So I hope this was interesting. I hope that this reading resonated with you. If you're interested in getting a personal reading from me, you can do that by going to my Etsy store, which is linked in the description, and checking that out if you would like to. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I wanted to say, but I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I really appreciate you joining me. I hope I see you next time, guys. Bye.